Third historic players added, we already talked about this. Mike Schmidt, Walter Johnson, Hank Aaron, Trevor Hoffman, and Larry Walker. And here's all their years. So Hoffman and Walker have multiple years in terms of their SIGs and vintages and normals, if they have a normal, because of Hoffman for 2009. And then Hank Aaron, Walter Johnson, and Schmidt only have 1 year apiece, and they obviously have a Supreme with that as well. So that's pretty much all I need to cover. We will look at each of these cards individually. I would love to see Rivera. I don't know. It's all dependent on how it goes in terms of contracts. So we got Schmidt, Johnson, Aaron, Hoffman, and Walker. So we got Phillies, Twins, Braves, Padres, and Rockies. So let's go over all these guys to this thing. And they do have SIGs and normals and vintages for these as well. We're not going to cover those. We're just going to do the Supremes, so then we can find the open packs, okay? All right, so let's do Hank Aaron first. He's the first one on my mind. This card's an absolute beast. I mean, he's in the stratosphere with Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth from the first historic player packs. I mean, 90 power, I'm pretty sure is what Babe Ruth had. Contact and eye, beautiful. 78 overall. That's as high as it goes, man. We've never seen a 79 base or higher. Like, if I get this card, I will lose my mind. If we pull this tonight, I will lose my mind. I would love this card. So that's Hank right there. Let's go to the Phillies while I'm thinking about it. We got Schmidt. I would use this card in a heartbeat too. This card is an absolute dub card. Not on Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, and Mantle level, but still pretty close. He's still pretty nice with it. If I get Schmidt, I'm GIing him too. Would love it. Would love it. Like, I think this overall, these historic players for the third historic players are there's the most players I want. Like, I only really wanted Johnson from the last one. And then from the first one, all I really wanted was Mantle and Ruth. And I wanted, Piazza from the second ones. But there's 3 guys I want from this one. So that's Schmidt right there. Let's go over Walker right here. Larry's pretty nice with the 2. I would take Larry too. I mean, he has higher contact and eye than Schmidt. So there's probably 4 guys I would take, at least. I haven't even looked at all these guys yet. I just looked at Hank. So that's what he's looking like. Beautiful card right there. And then we have the Padres. I would take Hoffman too. This is our first bullpen guy we've seen. Absolute beautiful card right there. Obviously his base is lower because of the stamina, but he's in the bullpen. So love that. Love that. You have Supreme Johnson. Congrats to you, Joey. I tried to get him in the last pack opening we did with the second historic player packs. Just couldn't do it. Pulled his SIG and every other card that he had, but I couldn't get a Supreme. And then the last one, yeah. And then Walter, I would take too. Honestly, I would take Walter too, 78 base. Honestly, I think any of these guys that we get, I think I would use. Like, I think this is the best round in terms of stats. Looking at all these guys. I haven't even looked at Walter yet. I hadn't looked at Walker and Walter yet. I had only looked at Schmidt, Hank, and Hoffman. So honestly, all these guys I would take. Like Gwynn in the past, I didn't really care for. I didn't really care if we got him. I wasn't going to in some of the other pitchers. But I would probably take Johnson too. So, I mean, all these guys, absolutely beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. That's all the stats. And that's all the players. And that's it. Last time we did the second historic player packs, we went through 42 without a Supreme. Can we beat that record, or can we pull a Supreme in the first 10 tonight? Let's find out. Boom. First one. Let's see it. Get the ka-ching going in a second. And we get a normal on the first one. No surprise there. Boom. Let's go ahead and flip it, see who we get. And we get Hoffman 09. Is his 09 better than his other year? Because I know he has another year. Which year is better? His 09 or his other year? I haven't looked at their normal cards, any of their normal cards, so I have no clue. I have no clue. 0 for 10, you guys think? You guys think? Jonah says at least one Supreme. Okay. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt it. That's 2 normals in a row. It feels a lot like the second historic ones. It's feeling a lot like the second historic ones. I know we're only through 2. But it's feeling a lot like it. Hoffman. Okay, so actually we just found out. We pulled his 09 and we pulled his 98. His 98 is by far better. So there's my answer. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it. The game was like, here's Hoffman 98 for you. Maybe this is Supreme, right? Nah. Yep, it's no different than second historics. At least we pulled good old Hank. It's a nice card even for his base too right there. For his normal vintage. Man, I would love to pull this as a Supreme. Man, that gold gets me every time too. When it lights up gold because of the Supreme art, I think it's a Supreme at first. Nope, that's 4, man. 4 Knowles, not even a Sig. No way this is Historic Player Packs, Tim. I just don't know if this account is cursed after the first ones or not. But I can't be surprised. This doesn't surprise me anymore. And Mike is so nice with it too. His normal vintage is nice. Sheesh. A Phillies deck, if you get this Sig, man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Halfway through after this. Keeps giving me golds, man. It's throwing me off. Alright, let's flip it. Back-to-back mics. We're halfway through. There's no way we get a Supreme, right? Right? 0 for 200. Now we're 0 for 250. 0 for 300. Let's see. And we pulled a Sig. You know we have less of a chance to pull a Sig than a Supreme. In between the second historic player packs and third historic player packs, I've like doubled, more than doubled the amount of Sigs I've pulled than Supremes. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'll take the Sig though, it's better than a normal. 0 for 71. Let's see who this is. Johnson? Man. If you're a Twins deck, if you get Johnson, goodness gracious. I mean, he's close up there to be with, he's close up there with DeGrom and Kershaw, man. Wow. All right, 4 more left. It's his fielding and speed that bring it down. All right, through 7, no Supremes, man. We're back at it, baby. We're back at it. I'm tired of getting you, Hoffman. Why don't you just give me your Supreme? Why don't you do that, huh? This is just wild. 0, 1, and 5. I would say 0, 5, and 1. I'd say 0, 5, and 1. I'm so glad this is not my main. Got 2 left, man. Nope. I think we're back at it, baby. We haven't pulled any. Well, what's our streak now? Do we want to count it from the last of the second store player packs? Because I know we went 0 for 10 in the last one of those. Do we want to count it back to there? Or only keep it for third? Because we're 0 for 9 now. And that's the 3rd Schmidt we pulled. You know, I would love to pull your Supreme, man. Just saying. Last one. Last one. 0 for 450. Are we 0 for 500 right here? 0 for 500. We are back at it. We pull a Walter Johnson Sig and no Supremes. At this point, like, I know we did end up pulling 2 Supremes at their 42. There seriously has to be something up with this account, right? There seriously has to be. Because I've seen people open like 6 and get like 3 or 4. Like, there has to be something off with the odds on this account. I think, right? Does anyone else have this bad of luck? Because we're 0 for 10. 0 for 500. I like that. I want 0 for 500 in there. Hashtag 0 for 500. I like that. It just baffles me, man. I can't remember. Did we pull a Supreme 8 or 9 on that one? We're like 0 for 20 or 0 for 21 or something like that. Going back to second historics. But we're 0 for 10 to start the 3rd.